Sai Ram, good evening to all of you. I have two experiences which I thought I would share, one of these days. One of the experiences which I had long back before when I was working with NIIT. So I was working as a graphic artist with NIIT, and I'd been, we were doing a project uh, uh, for Malaysian government, which was called Smart Schools. And during that time, we were asked, at one point of time, I was asked to come to Malaysia for contributing on as an on-site graphic artist team member. So at this point of time, this was the first time. I think I had traveled by flight only once as a baby. And after that, this was the first time I was traveling as an adult by flight. So it was a very new experience for me. And I was really excited about it. I was very, very excited. And in the sense that I'm an adventurous person, and I like to go to new places completely on my own. And somehow, I don't know, I have this fascination for sadhus. They are like, they have no play, they don't have any destination in mind, they don't have any, they just completely rely on Bhagwan. So somehow I was like very eager for this new adventure of traveling on my own to a new country, new place, so I was very eager about that. And when I before the night before I was supposed to travel, this friend of mine came, and he came and gave me very detailed instructions, to how to enter the how do you go to the this thing, to the airport, and once when the door opens, how many steps you go in front, and on the right side is the check-in counter and all that, and everything, every step of the way he came and gave in detail. I was like, Swami, why are you doing all this? Because I wanted to experience it all by myself. I didn't want someone coming and give me detailed instructions. So I experienced Swami's uh, motherly, fatherly love. And in this particular episode, how he looks after each and every detail, so much so that I got irritated with Baba. I said, Swami, you spoiling my entire fun, my entire adventure. So this fellow, his friend, my friend's name is Sati. He came and gave me detailed instructions कि अंदर कैसे जाना है, कितने स्टेप्स चलना है, राइट साइड पे चेक इन काउंटर होगा, वहां पे चेक इन बैग दे देना, फिर अपना वो आपका एवरीथिंग, एंड उसके बाद फिर हाउ मेनी स्टेप्स आगे जाकर के यू हैव टू फॉर द सिक्योरिटी थिंग, एंड देन यू हैव टू wait in such and such place, go to such and such gate number, something, all those details. And I was like really very upset with him for spoiling my fun. Finally, I went and I followed all the instructions. Gave in my check-in bag, everything I went and did. And this particular flight was not a direct flight to Malaysia. It was supposed to be a transit. We were going via Singapore to Malaysia, if I remember. So, this was a new experience, not just for me. I never traveled by transit, so I didn't know how it's supposed to be. So I went, I gave in my check-in baggage and all those things and everything. Then finally we entered the airport, the flight, boarded the thing, and sat on my place. I was very excited and looking forward कि अब वो आएगा, as like a little child. I was like looking forward to my food will come, I will open it, I will enjoy it, and this, that, and everything. My flight to Singapore was completely, without any this thing. I was like enjoying talking to Swami. I have this habit of talking to Swami, and I was talking to Swami how it is and all that. And then once I reached Singapore, I was in a little bit of a shady this thing ground, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to change my flight. So I thought, okay, let me just, when I get up, I'll go and ask. When I exit from the flight, I will ask the lady, the air hostess. So I took my saman and everything, and I got up, and the moment I exited from the flight, from this, I met the air hostess. Before I could open my mouth, I found this girl, another Indian girl, talking to this air hostess and asking her, ki, how do I catch this particular flight? And she was asking about the same flight which I was on. I had to also go to. I was like surprised. Acha, okay, she is also going to the same this thing, same destination. So I said, okay. I didn't need to ask the air hostess. So I just walked along with that girl, and I asked her, so you're also traveling to Malaysia? So she said, yes, I'm also traveling to Malaysia. So I said, okay, wow, very nice, nice to meet you. And then, as I was talking to her, I got to know this girl was not just going to the same country, she was going to the same city, which is Kuala Lumpur. And she was not just going to the same city, she was going to the same office, because she also was from NIIT, from a division which I didn't know at all. She was going to the same office, she was going traveling to the same hotel where I was supposed to go to. I was so upset with Swami. Swami, why did you have to, spoil my entire adventure? He just like chaperoned me all the way to that destination. Same office, same country, same city, same office, same hotel. I was so upset with Swami, but I also laughed. Ki, Swami, you're so caring. You just you just wanted somebody to be next to me all the way. So it was really, really sweet of Swami. And then this girl and I, we walked all the way. We went to travel together in that same flight, and then we got off. And unfortunately for her, she lost part of her luggage. And then we went to the same hotel. She shared my clothes, and so it was a nice experience. But I always remember this girl. I didn't know her at all before this, but and I've never spoken to much to her after this also. But I always remember this girl as God sent, as Swami, a companion whom Swami had chosen for me while I was traveling all the way to Malaysia all by myself, by my first flight to abroad. So it was very, very sweet of me, of Swami, to have, shown his presence by being, right next to me, showing his presence. He's such a caring, so caring. I really, there are no words to express my gratitude to him. Though at that time, I was not at all feeling thankful. I was feeling upset with him. So, but anyway, Swami is very sweet. Okay, besides this, there's another incident. So, this experience was just before I got married. I was coming back from, I had gone to Shirdi, because I was thinking that, when will I get another chance to go to Shirdi? I don't know whom I'm getting married to, whether they will allow me to, be in Swami's fold, in the sense that, I don't know how much freedom I would have. When would I ever go to Puttaparthi? When would I go to Shirdi? So I went, I made a trip to Puttaparthi. I stayed there for 40 days, and after that I came to on the way back by Karnataka Express. I stopped, took a break in the journey, and went to Shirdi. So at Manmar, I took a by the time I came to Shirdi, I had whatever money I had carried from Delhi to Puttaparthi, it was almost over. So I think I just had, I don't remember exactly how much money I had, but it was just enough for me to take, uh, you know, auto to go to Shirdi from Manmad, and to pay for the accommodation where I was going to be staying in Shirdi. So I took that auto, and I went to went to Shirdi, stayed there. It was just one night, stay at Shirdi. So I stayed there in the night. I paid for the accommodation. I didn't have enough money. I kept only so much money, which was there with me for coming back to the station. So I didn't have any money to buy any food or eat anything over there. And I was like, very happy, because I always loved this thing about, you know, completely relying on Bhagwan for my next meal, for next, whatever, completely relying on him. Then that particular morning, I went and did, I had my darshans. I went to the Samadhi Mandir and enjoyed my darshans. And lo and behold, there was a Bhandara which was happening, where Swami fed me to the full. I enjoyed my the meal over there, and भगवान ने बड़े भरपूर तरह से मुझे खाना खिलाया. And I after that I came back to the hotel, collected my saman, and I took the saman and went took the this thing auto back to the station. When I came back to the station, I had another date for me to travel, and I caught the train, and but I didn't have any money for my meal, on the train or anything. I was like, I was satisfied with all this, because I was not looking for, I mean, I was happy that Swami had already fed me, Bhandare mein Bhagwan ne khila diya tha mujhe, and I was very happy कि he showed me his presence by कि तू तेरे पास नहीं है तो मैं खिला रहा हूँ तेरे को. Then when I sat on my seat, I had checked, I was wearing a waist pouch, a black colored waist pouch, which I had opened several times to check if I have enough money or not. How much money do I have? How much money is left? I checked it several times. But the moment this time when I opened it, I don't know why I opened it. I opened it, and right on top I found 10 rupee note. And what did I need that for? I mean, what did I use that for? There was a mumfali wala who was passing by selling his peanuts on the train. And I love peanuts. Of all the nuts, peanuts are my favorite nuts. And I was brought to tears. Swami wanted me to have peanuts on my way back from Shirdi. So he placed that 10 rupee note in my pouch, so that I could enjoy that as well. So happy and so moved by Swami's love. He's always there as a mother and as a father. When going to Malaysia, I found him as he was like a strict father who chaperoned me all the way to Malaysia, not with a male person but with a female companion, all the way to Malaysia. And on my way from Shirdi, he, like a mother, he put a little money for me to have my favorite peanuts. So that's what I wanted to share in this session today. Thank you so much to all of you for listening to me with patience. And I really don't know what to say, but thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami. Thank you, Swami, for being in our lives and filling us with love. And I just hope you show us our way to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sai Ram.